Okay, we have the rematch between Fusion and Orange Juicers. The last hope of North America. The last hope. If Juicers lose now, all North American teams are out of the World Championship. And they had 4 teams come here, so that is not a good ratio of teams making it far. We have a Mimikyu, we have a Mr. Mime now getting played. We have, I guess it's gonna be Wish Umbreon, by the looks of it. Maybe even Power Swap as well? Who knows? Interesting comps, interesting. Okay, can the Orange Juicers now do stuff? Can they do it?
Teleon needs a little bit more room to work, like you were mentioning. Umbreon will be able to buy that space, and of course, there's not a whole
no Scyther this time. I'm surprised Leafeon was completely ignored. That's kind of wild.
So
oh, the double invade, of course.
Coming in to that central area to provide assistance for his teammate to make sure that they're able to get that red buff for them. So not stolen
so annoying.
at all. But Kia, Draken, they have other plans. If they
can we just nerf XP share?
Just steal away this experience, delay this
guys, right? Like, can we just nerf XP share?
A big win for Fusion. Love the aggressive play.
How about XP share deactivates if you're not next to an ally or something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that is going to be a ton of it, even just effort gauge for that Magikarp, but they're going to see very
just nerf XP share.
XP2 get away. Draken will eject button, but they will not.
Okay, nice. Oh, we have a Shadow Claw. Oh, cleaning up. Okay, nice. Kratos, good start, good start.
Starting strong.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be giving away a double knockout to a Mimikyu this early on. So obviously Kratos, make the most of this early laning stage. Crush those lanes, because if you want to win the lanes, best time to do it right now. But with the Cerulean Edge, counter knockout,
that's
completely stopping that momentum that we just.
Who are we supporting? I think I'm supporting honestly the North American team. Yeah. That's support Zagi Ruggy.
Against that Mr. Mime, very challenging, but with getting that knockout, they're already back to that Lampens at level 5, caught up in the experience race.
Yeah. Roland just
I don't have much connection to Fusion, so I don't know. What do you mean about Chris? I don't have much connection towards Fusion.
Haven't found anyone, although they're gonna run into that land.
I'd rather have even another region in the top 8. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait, that's good. That's good for us. The orange team. That's good. That's great, in fact.
Is gonna make a comeback to Worlds this year because
let's go.
Pokemon has disappeared after a couple of those nerfs.
Level 7 for Gyarados. Mashize is huge.
Because of the burst damage it has.
Could this be the first useful Mimikyu? No. Oh, almost ice. I mean, Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash? Oh, the Shadow Sneak is huge. Okay, this is momentum. Good stuff, good stuff. No, the Unite stream is bad quality. It is just bad quality.
I'm not sure if you're going to be feeling too good here for Fusion.
I don't know why they can't just have good quality on these streams. I don't know.
Level-wise, they're looking really good for this Cerulean Edge, but they're going to have to try and get this Combusken and Lampent to catch up. They need to get that experience, that they can hit their peaks, and eventually fight into Orange Juicers. We do see a knockout here.
It's okay, it's just 1 KO. It's okay. Not a big deal, it's just 1 KO. Yeah, it's just 1 KO, guys. Calm down, man. Jeez. It's still fine.
But sometimes just having your support play so far forward, providing a
no, Legacy will not be shown, I think, but who knows? Maybe they will.
Where that pilot line is, are you safe to do that bottom objective, or are they rotating down? And because Roland did
okay, I feel like this part right here is going to decide a lot in this game. I mean, it's 3 against 5 right now. And Telion's not here. This will walk in now.
Actually walks in. Bit questionable there.
But it's fine. Okay, but they get KOs, it's fine. Blaziken's 1 HP. Okay, Mime breathed very hard though. I don't know, Mime just walked back. Like, if Gyarados pops Unite, of course Regieleki will not be attacking him, right? But it's okay. We got maybe they got kind of baited, so it's okay. Honestly, they kind of got baited. Mashize run, please. Mashize run, jump. Okay, nice.
Gyarados knockout would be very nice here, but it might just end up being nothing at all. So no knockouts for Fusion, no experience. That was a T1 goal zone for free.
Yeah, T1 goal zone for free, and Flareon's was able to get a back cap in bottom side as well, while that battle
how was he in this position? I wasn't looking. Why is he there?
Really holding on.
Bro, you're not Leafeon.
On that pressure. The levels are scary for Fusion, though. We have the level 10 Ceruledge and, of course, the level 9 Blaziken. Anemo and Tempo are two of the most dangerous mechanical players we have in our game. You always got to be wary.
Do you think he misclicked Icic Crash or?
Gotta really play behind their team.
I mean, it's good, but like, I feel like they only pick a twice thing in this tournament.
Defending successfully, this Umbreon hanging on.
But challenge is deep, okay, that's fine.
I
want for two so far. Mashizzle, nice boy! No Mashizzle!
Oh my gosh, Flareon, he got a bit of a snipe there, but he goes down!
Mashizzle, what was that?
Caught by the Pilot Swine, and the Unite being used because of the evolution rolling through into the air as well.
I'm doing this back.
Going down. Fusion, can they burn?
I just realized they have Snarl as well, they actually have 0 healing.
I'm not gonna lie, I think going after
Orange Juices has 0 healing. This could be rough for the final fight.
They allow Mr. Mime just to walk all over their backline. You might knock out that main source of damage in the back, but after that, you have nothing to push forward, and it will be Orange Juicers able to take that team fight victory and the Regirock. Rollin on this Mr. Mime is a legendary player. They've stopped goal zone pushes, they've won team fights on their own at this point. I mean, Orange Juicers are so thankful for this roster right now.
They're looking so good. Rolling on this Mr. Mime, and we could even potentially see a Mr. Mime ban.
I might such a huge stun, but Gyarados just didn't reach him or something. I'm not sure.
Color, it's fine.
Okay.
Up top, we do have a Regieleki being stopped by that Gyarados mid lane, though. Oh, Flareon's getting caught there. Should it really be that far out as that Inteleon? Pretty questionable play, though, but they have been spotted by the Umbreon, starting out with the Snarl, catching up multiple Pokemon. 3 players on the side of Orange Juices, trying to protect that Tier 1 goal zone, using the Unite as well.
What's going on? What is this dive even? It's good for us, though. It's good for us, right? It's good for us. It's great. Yes. Get Blaziken. Mashizzle. Nice. Fusion keeps saving the spot and goal. Okay, 4 KOs.
We are looking at
what did she say?
Whole new Orange
I just heard dry.
In day number 2.
I don't know if I want to hear that word.
This is a completely different look from last we saw this team. A 227-point scoreline to just 177. They are winning so many of these team fights, and Roland is leading the way. Huge lockdown. That Mr. Mime showtime, blocking any score and setting up all those fights. And the patience from Machisel on that Gyarados, just being that Jaws theme around below all those targets.
Knifing under everyone. Yeah.
Unreal. Finds those 3-peats, and of course the team fight victory after that. Orange Juicers looking good. And ooh, nice little Shadow Sneak hit on Kea.
Yeah, so catching out a little bit of vision there. We still have 40 seconds to go before we hit that last 2-minute stretch. So gotta play it safe here, folks. Don't want to get any more knockouts. No preempted unites. This is the time that you want to try and get.
Gyarados is huge, but like, I mean, this is pretty much just. No, neither team has a lead, but the Regice is big. They have the Regice.
This is huge for Fusion, and if they can rip through this Regieleki, which they certainly
but this game is pretty much as even as it can be. I mean, it's just comes down to the final 2 minutes, of course. I mean, it always kind of does, but you know what I mean.
And it looks like positioning is key here.
Yeah, you have to get positioning right now. You don't want to fight for position with an Inteleon-based
You know what I mean?
You want to have that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Terry's only level 12. It's kind of bad.
Hang out on jump pad just in case anybody is going to try to score in that defenseless goal zone. The rest of the roster, they have that point lead. It might not be huge, but they do know they're holding on to it.
Oh, Savage against Mimikyu. Can he KO him? Savage had to unite. He had to unite. And he goes running. Oh, it's all over the place, but Mimikyu's down. Yeah, how does Mimikyu go down without unite move there? What?
Machisel and Sulgrog are 2v3 right now, but Roland is joining the fight.
Oh, Big Mime unites!
Roland be rolling there with the
but Eddie goes on.
Again, 1 for 1 so far. Support down
Mashizzle, okay. But they have no healing right now. This is so awkward. I can't really. He has to recoil now. I just have to send it. Bro, just send it, whatever, man. You have snipe shot. But there's. Blaziken is here, Blaziken is here, Blaziken is here, Blaziken is here, Blaziken is here. Mimikyu unite, Mimikyu unite. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Get it! Oh, let's go.
What a combo.
Okay, good thing they waited for the Mimikyu.
And Flareon, so good. Blaziken, the one threat to that Rayquaza.
Just one score is all we need. There we go. Nice. 1-0.
but it will be the
You're close to getting
Buzzwole this time
eliminated,
from
and we
Tempo.
pick
So certainly
Buzzwole
a harder lane
over something like
opponent for the
Leafeon as well.
Magikarp to go into in this game. And
Okay,
final
Fusion, I hope you know what you're doing.
selection
Because,
for
you know,
North
one loss and they're
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Gyarados, or
Gardevoir.
It is gonna be
Okay.
Gardevoir.
I mean,
We got 2 G Pokemon on the team.
I don't know how I feel. I feel like
Totally
both drafts are
understand.
kind of mid,
But
not gonna lie. But I think I'd rather have
I'm trying to think for Orange Juices.
Orange Juices come. But again, they have no healing one more time.
A Gardevoir and favorites to win the
Alright.
entire tournament.
The Eos
Very
Cup
much
winner is
possible,
one
but
map away
we're
from
talking
being
about Fusion
eliminated.
here. We could see a game number
If this
3.
happens, then the
Yeah,
world
but
champion
these
and the
teams
current
have
Eos
been
Cup winners are
dominant
both
all
out.
season long, so you can never
And the only
count
one
them
remaining
out
is
in
the
the
current
round
Asia
of
Champions
16.
League winners.
See them exit,
That would be
I
the
think,
last
will be a
ones
shock
remaining
to so
from
many
the
players and
teams who
fans
won
who
big
were proud
tournaments
to
this
support.
year.
And Nemo gonna go to try to get some scores in on this Buzzwole, but it wants to out-contest Machisel, who is able to secure that Bundle Beat in the face of a Buzzwole, so impressive
Who's the
stuff.
stream on Orange
Buzzwole
Juices? You
not
mean
having
Zakra?
best levels 1 through 4,
Zakiragi?
definitely start seeking higher spots once they hit that level 5.
OJ1 NIC.
So comfortable. Playing
Yeah.
Magikarp
guys, I'm
into
talking about
Buzzwole
global
of all
events,
things. This is
not
not a matchup that you would see someone
region-based
be able
events.
to steal away that last
And
hit.
NIC was
But
North
anyway,
American
we've seen
regionals.
this
That's not the
player
same.
just absolutely blaze things
I'm
out
talking
today, so
about
I don't think that's gonna
Asia
phase him
Champions
at all.
League,
He's just getting his
Eos
levels,
Cup,
getting his experience, getting
Last
ready
World
for that
Championship.
first little skirmish. And it looks
Global
like
events.
top lane will be the priority as
And
well
AIC
for
was not a
Orange
global
Juices, so
event.
we could be looking at a pretty big brawl.
Yeah, I think both these teams, if their
Come on,
central
guys.
area clears are alone, they are going to
World
prioritize
champion
this
of what?
upside.
Huh?
Big
World
barrier
champion of
stun.
what?
Blaze Kick tries to kidnap Roller.
Exactly.
Taking a ton
They
of
got
damage.
it!
Superpower offensively from a Nemo lands on both Kratos and Machisel. Not enough damage to double up on any of this.
Asia Champions isn't regional? I mean, it's different. It's all Asia regions in one. I consider that more of a global thing.
They've actually got the Curlier.
Of course it's not
my
global,
gosh,
but, like,
Nemo surprise knockout there on the central
It's
lane.
whatever,
That
man. It's
really
fine. You should
hurt
understand.
Orange
It's
Juices
whatever,
because
man.
That's gonna basically stop that defense.
Of course, I'm not talking about regionals. Because then there would also be Nouns and Korea. Like, guys.
Because if the Nemo gets him, they get the
Oh,
knockout.
they're getting
Drizzle.
slaughtered right now.
They're taking
Holy.
this.
Nemo wants even more.
Getting
Oh,
slaughtered.
What a response from Fusion. For those of you counting at home, by the way, Nemo is currently, and if they score this, 6 attack weight stacks.
Nemo, this is
I
terrifying.
guess Buzzwole is kind of
6
OP, eh?
stacks this early on, I don't
But
think
what are
you
they
can
doing?
touch
They
this
just, like-
top lane anymore.
Oh, man.
I mean-
at the very least, we have the Gyarados. So Machisel does evolve at some point in that brawl. So maybe all those resources worth it. But at this point, Buzzwole is stacked back to the maximum amount, and they are going to be swinging for the fences. Chandelure Evolution, after they clear out some of that central area, it has been Tempo and Zainu splitting the
Wasn't the
EXP
final
back
stretch
there
open to all
between Ceres and the
regionals?
Blaziken for the majority of this match.
Guys, the
Speaking of
can we not talk? The final
experience,
stretch was a
Fusion looking
complete.
at a
Like, let's not talk about the final
massive
stretch.
experience.
It's just
Two level 8 Pokemon
a big joke,
on their
honestly.
side, whereas we only have the Curlier.
The final
sitting at
stretch
that
was
level
just
7
like
for
another
Orange Juices, so unfortunately, that
North
little bit
American
of a
team getting a
kerfuffle in
free
that
pass to
top
the World
lane
Championship.
really not helping
'Cause
them
no
in
one
that
would travel there
experience department. They might have to slow things down
to pay
a
this
little
much
bit
money to,
just
like,
to play catch up because Machizel's not
Let's not
looking
talk about the final
too
stretch,
confident
please.
anymore, and Nemo just looking too big
Also,
on
the
this
final
Ultra
stretch
Beast.
winner's out anyways, so like, what's the point? The final stretch winner's literally out of the tournament.
Now is threatening 28, but if they're going to dive in, that is going to be so challenging. Trying to make that choice.
Wow,
between
Buzzwole's level
Reggie
9 and a half.
the goal zone or them,
Can he keep
very,
this up is the
very
question.
difficult, But they are going to break it and send Reggie Electric towards tier 2.
He's
They have to just push this in, I feel like. They're actually rotating bot lane?
And
Okay.
level 8 is the highest level, now level 9, on the side of Orange Juices. But
They got Snarl
down
again.
bottom,
No wish.
this is going to cause quite a bit of issues, especially if Nemo decides to go, but he's actually rotating up top instead. Wanting to push
Okay.
with that Reggie Alecki.
Good KO.
And Machisel not looking too happy
We
there.
need a bit more, though. Mash is already running to the left side to score, but Buzzwole knows.
Look at this Buzzwole.
Can he make
He's
it in
hungry.
time?
He wants to eat something, and I think it might be a Gyarados.
Ooh, he has. He
Fish
can make
on
it,
the
yeah.
menu potentially. Flying Fish, a
He has
rare one,
Unite.
but
Is he gonna go
Machisel
for it? I just
is
eject button.
Early bounce. They won't have the unstoppable to try to
Okay.
dodge any
Oh
of
my
these grabs.
gosh.
And Anemo's going to get that full combo. Machisel
Level
down
10.
yet again.
He's level 10. This guy looking unstoppable in this early to mid game, and if he continues to snowball like like this, I'm not sure how Orange Juicers is going to be able to easily eliminate this Buzzwole from the fights. They will maybe have to overcommit Unite to catch him out. Down bottom, though, they've actually decided to commit their whole team down here for this Regice.
Okay, so just wait. Like, this is a classic Buzzwole game. You feel like a god. You just 3 levels up on every single player. One team fight happens, you go down, the game is over. This could be just a textbook Buzzwole game, or like this happens, and suddenly the game is swing around. This is just a classic Buzzwole game, guys, like, literally. That's me in every Buzzwole solo queue. Dominate the entire game and then lose anyways. I already back in the game now. But I wasn't Buzzwole's foot, I guess.
Scoring tier 2 topside, just basically getting everything that he needs to be that big powerhouse in that mid game. We're at the 5-minute mark here, folks. Halfway through the game.
Solo queue isn't the same as team versus team. Yeah, in a team it's even worse. Because it's much harder to play Buzzwole when the enemy team is grouped up and on communication and like, you know, it's even worse, no?
And now rotating together into that
playing Buzzwole in quality play is like in teamfights is even.
Gyarados is here though. Mashizzle setting up by himself with the Dragon Current, but unfortunately caught out by a Nemo, so no knockout for him. But I think it's a clean disengage here. Mashizzle bouncing out, but actually they're going to commit.
Yeah, Blazer's gonna get the chase. That's a lot of damage from Flareons to back them up, though. And now Roland and Flareons need to commit to this fight. And Nemo gonna
That's fine. That's 1-for-1. We take those. Wait, Buzzwole is inting. Get him, snipe him.
Always there with the backup. Great barrier stun. Interesting choice from Orange Juicers there, right? Machizzle sees an opportunity to dive onto the Blaziken, but it's 1v4. Flareons rotates for support.
This game is very even.
Mr. Mime and Gardevoir
Again, also.
I mean, a rare spot where it felt like the communication was a little off there from Orange Juicers.
Gardevoir's level 12 even, like.
Great coverage by Roland to protect Flareons. Now they got to regain for their next fight.
Yeah, just got to keep things steady. Don't lose it even after having a little bit of a rough start in that laning stage. They can make that recovery happen, but they got to make sure they don't lose the Guardian.
Yeah, I don't know why he has Psychic actually. I don't know why he has Psychic.
No easy knockout on that.
I'm not sure what the reason for that is. They have enough damage, right? Like easily.
Fusion.
Very surprised.
Fusion, they want to make something happen, but the way the Orange Juicers are playing, I love how defensively positioned they are so that they're just not caught out for free.
Yeah, it's so tough to play into a front-to-back team like this without a speedster, but hey, great setup. Flareon's able to take that shot. What a snipe shot. I mean, if they were nervous about missing their shots last time, I think they got all kinds of confidence this time around. So will go down, though. A 1v4 excursion is going to get punished, but those snipe shots are working out great for poke damage with Blaziken
they can't get us
are extremely
Wait, Mamoswine jumped away!
Mamoswine dives onto 2, locks down the Kratos, but they are going to get away. Registeel, though, is going to be secured by Fusion.
The fact that Mamoswine went away to not block snipe shot is like crazy grief.
Too late, unfortunately, with the positioning. Up top, though, looks like Regieleki may be the next objective here, spawning right now, and obviously Fusion, if they can grab that, this will be a big hindrance to Orange Juicers because they have to deal with this Regieleki. And with Rayquaza coming online so soon, you want to spend your time now getting that experience. And if you can get a stray knockout, that's great as well, but you really want that experience. But the experience game is currently in favor of Fusion with 2 level 13s, and Nemo and Blaziken.
I definitely think the final team fight for Fusion looks really rough now. Like, they have such bad Unite moves. Pretty much 2 Unite moves don't even exist.
After an explosive start, Fusion's actually been
Mamo Unite is terrible. Eldegoss Unite is the best thing they have.
Not necessarily taking over the matchup, but certainly gaining
the Unites are so weak.
And gaining a whole lot of levels. We've hit the
Buzzwole Unite is kind of mid. Blaziken doesn't even have a Unite. Tendril Unite is alright. Mamo is pretty bad.
Number 3, Rayquaza's on the map.
Yeah, Fusion need to be very decisive with their jump. And actually, Nemo, instant knockout. He dove in and he got deleted.
Yeah.
That is massive. 4 versus 5. This is not the matchup Fusion wants.
But they have no healing again. Like, it's so awkward without healing for Orange Juicers to keep up.
Fusion to fight.
Blaziken?
If you don't fight into us, we want that Rayquaza.
Get Blaziken, get Blaziken, Blaziken. Blaziken is down. Nice snipe.
Working on that Blaziken, melting
the 44 though.
Mamoswine, they're all on their
own.
No backup there.
Flareons is hitting every shot. He chased down that Blaziken. That's such an important KO to get, and he also got a ton of poke damage on that Sarilege. Now he's on an ever-present threat. Machizzle is able to ignore all that Anemo grab.
You just noticed they have no healing. This game would be... What?
Flareon's is not getting
Was is
body
it?
blocked. Buzzwole
Gardevoir
trying to
is
get
huge!
Gardevoir Unite, setting it up. Snipe Shot's
Oh,
already
take the Metal
used,
Sword.
and it
No,
will
Ray's down.
be Fusion securing it. Cerulege take the Ray.
They get the Ray, they get the double knockout as well. Can they break the shields? Can they do anything? We have Zagrug outrunning that Blaziken in that bottom lane. Roland as well as the Gardevoir wanting to defend that bottom lane as well, but someone has to defend
that was their
that
game
home
to
base.
win.
Break Dragon Shield.
Nah,
don't
man.
let him score, and they don't let
What
him
was
score at
that?
all.
I'm so confused what
Only
just
30
happened.
seconds left though. Another 100 in from
Ah, we
Buzzwole,
go
another
game 3,
100
guys.
in to play very heavy.
No healing
into the
again
top
for
side.
Orange Juicers, and we have a
Play heavy
Buzzwole
into the
again
top
as
side,
well
and
for
I think
Fusion.
they
Same
need
team
to
comp, right?
send somebody in that central area.
Same team comp for
Guaranteed that central
Fusion.
area
Orange Juicers changing
experience,
out one
get
for the
that level
Urshifu
5,
now.
Yeah.
And then you start running
Alright,
down those lanes.
alright.
Because if you're Fusion,
Where heartbreaks happen.
An
but
Ace
of course
last hope
dreams
against Peru's
also
last
come
hope, I
true,
guess,
which
right?
is a fun after effect as well. Zainu's
Oh
on
boy.
the Chandler gonna head into that bottom path like we talked about again. Pretty tough
Last
early
chance.
lane matchup for them in
Loser
particular.
look at this
goes home.
straight in. Vakir's like, guys, we need to stop this Urshifu if possible. But Roland's
The double
doing
invade
his
again.
job. He knows he has to stop this. Even Zagrug
Very
is coming
fun,
in because
very
this
fun,
little
very
slider,
fun. Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to steal that experience. If he can KO Kratos here, that'll be even better. But with the assistance of Zagrug, Draken's gonna have
I think
to
either
make a
team will go
clean
far.
getaway
I mean-
because he's running out of health.
All right, so an identical strategy to game number
Hard to
2
tell.
from Fusion with the double invade. Both the Gossiflor and
They can
the
definitely make it to the
Swine
semi,
up try to
like,
make it to the enemy central
semi-final.
area. Not much taken away.
Was they
but
on
of
the
course,
side
we
with
still have an
Legacy
Urshifu,
and-
so I think we have to count that as a
Who's
success.
Legacy playing against
Count
again?
as a big success because it does open up those side lanes for Fusion to
Hey.
really do whatever they want. But
So
now
whoever
hitting
wins this has a high
level
chance of making
five. What's the
semifinals.
choice of lane here? Are we going to be seeing Kratos
So-
go top lane or bottom? Definitely top lane. They want to get Mashizzle into
They probably have the best like semifinal matchup. I don't want to like say anything bad about Legacy, but like they didn't look too great either yesterday.
Oh,
Favoring the KO.
So-
Wicked blow lined up as well. It's Dark Bear.
But yeah,
As
who
Kratos
knows?
who swings in Machisel, trying to get close to
Oh,
Beasley.
they
Kratos with his
Ooh,
KO.
can they get
Ball
Buzzwole?
buffing into a
No.
bit of burst of damage,
Yeah,
and KO
oh,
with
the
the
bunny,
Oh my
superpower.
Grabs a wild Pokemon and uses that.
We saw this
as
last
the
game
KO
already.
tool for
Say-
them.
oh my
Anemo
god, deja vu.
Yeah.
all work together, and that's a
Deja
lamp
vu.
rotation for the final touch of damage. Fusion win that first team touch.
I think we just witnessed an Elder God moment. Kia just sitting there, basic attacking. Yes, Anemo was the target there, but the damage output. This is why Eldegoss is considered a top-tier support, can just do so much in the laning stage.
Yes, Nance is
really
still in.
assist with those knockouts. And for Orange Juicers, for that engagement in the top lane to go sour, this is not good news at all.
Pretty brutal.
I mean, I guess
Flareon's
nice
gonna try
try,
and make
but
a
a-
cool
yeah,
play
I
with
mean,
Jet
nice
Button.
try, I
The
guess,
Water
nice
Gun's gonna
try,
go
nice try.
wide. They don't get the KO onto the lamp hands. Tempo has not hit level 7 yet, whereas Kratos has hit that benchmark. And this Urshifu is going to be a terrifying threat to deal with. This is the first time in this matchup that Orange Juicers have drafted extremely good secure Pokemon in their central area. So the Rayquaza fight has definitely become more of a priority as we go
This
into
is,
game number 3. As Orange
scary.
Juicers focusing on a bit more of objective-mindedness.
Yeah, interesting decision here. We'll have to see if it pays off for them because Wicked Blow, I kind of have some questions when it comes to this kind of Urshifu, but if they can make it work,
Oh,
absolutely
bam,
go for it.
okay,
That
we
Wicked
got
Blow,
Mamoswine.
Securing the knockout onto
10 seconds for objective, he can maybe burn it down. Nah, Mamoswine's gonna be back in time.
Also eliminating one of the frontliners for Fusion.
All right, they take him down. Reggie is going to be spawning on the bot side of this
I mean, Wicked
map.
Blow Sheaf was good in
Orange is with a
tournaments.
heavy focus, and with Inteleon and Urshifu,
Well, I feel like it's always only good if you're the better team.
difficult-
Oh, nice snipe shot!
Big snipe shot, tease
Oh, you see
up
Jack, but no way, no,
Kratos,
basically
who
can
does
get the
close out
Reggie.
that KO. Overheat is going to take it. Tempo with great positioning, both body blocking the snipe shot and setting up for the secure, and that's Fusion with the first Reggie.
Snarl
Fusion
again.
stealing that Reggie away. They did get a knockout for that, but I'm not really sure if that's the trade you're really asking for in that bottom fight because this
Lace
attack
kicky Jack
buff
button.
just means Fusion can take over this tier 1 gold. zone
Uchipo
and
is
they can
Unite.
somehow stop them. They do bring the Urshifu back.
Wait, what
Slapshot
happened to
missing,
it?
Unfortunately, just landing on an empty wall. Kratos though thinking, wanting to go engage. Zagrug hunting as well.
What
They just
happened to
can't
Urshifu
find that
Unite?
opening, but
Got
actually, no, they got
what?
the Urshifu
Oh,
with the
disaster.
Ice Fang. We'll be able to get out with
Eh?
the throat chop. Now Zagrog being chased.
How does he get
I think
cancelled?
the fight is just going to end here.
Did he push him?
These openings are so
No, don't tell me he
small
pushed
and
him.
Orange Juicers can't
Blaze Kick
capitalize on
cancelled it.
The moment it happens, they just seem to lose it from there on.
Yeah, this bottom path has been pretty patient from Orange Juicers. It's been focusing more on defending this goal zone rather than trying to get big
Italian!
pulls them away.
Why is the Jack button? Hadouken? Oh, overheat. Oh, they have to Chief Ignite now up again. It got cancelled, yeah. Oh, but it doesn't even matter. They just get ruled by Blaziken anyways.
Zogrug trying to defend this goal zone. It's 1v3, but the rest of Orange Juicers are trying to defend against the Reggie Alecki in the top side. Fusion are taking over this game.
Fusion are running down this game.
No, 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 no.
Orange Juicers really struggling.
No, 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 no.
It really goes to show that that mishap in the early game is now really coming back to bite them in this mid game. They have to figure out a strategy to stabilize somehow, whether it be to go for some clever picks, a diversion, go for those back caps, because looking at the goal zone situation, only 17 points have been scored by Orange Juicers. They just haven't been able to touch Fusion's goal zones.
Yeah, it's been brutal. Fusion's been winning the laning matchups, the flanks, the objective fights. Everything has been going in their favor in this game number 2. They've eclipsed 200 points and we're just sub of the 5-minute mark. Tempo does take a bit of poke damage, and with no support to heal that back up, these snipe shots are very sticky right now. That's 3 members. 3 different members hit with those snipe shots, and now finally, Eldegoss is going to join the fight. Kea gets involved. Big
We have the Reggie. Will she Ignite now? Oh, but he doesn't do anything with it. I mean, they get Chandelure. Okay, sure.
The Chandelure, but the Mr. Mime Unite move is going to be leading the charge.
Oh, Shizzle not feeling too happy here. He is too low. He needs some kind of healing. Tried to go for the aggressive bounce. Dragon current into the back.
Buzzwole, get him, get him, get him, get him! Please get Buzzwole, please get Buzzwole. No, they can't.
They're losing health bars, and that is it. They have no health left. Back to the Pokemon Center for you, and Fusion continue their advance down Orange Juice's lanes.
Yeah, Orange Juicers just seeming like they've run out of
Goal is
momentum.
down.
They can't capitalize on some of these snipe shots.
Oh, the point lead is so brutal now. Oh, are they jumping to their death, maybe? Or...
Finally, Flareon gets a KO. Anemo goes down.
Actually, fine. No, it's fine. Okay, we have to break what going out fast. Oh, Blaziken. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Unstoppable Tempo.
What is going on, guys? What is going on?
Locks him down in every barrier he has, and Flareon's tees it up with the
What is going on? Please, someone tell me.
Very costly fight for both teams there, but most importantly for Orange Juicers, they get a big burst of experience, especially getting the elimination there onto that Blaziken. They need this experience so badly, because the experience difference between these two, it's becoming too wide.
Oh, that last, the fact that they're just, oh my god. If they lose this game, they're gonna haunt themselves forever for that second game.
But they really need something else. They need a tiny bit more.
Okay, they get Shinadu here for free. Nice.
Get that KO. That's
but
gonna
like,
be a nice start, but this Urshifu is gonna have to sacrifice himself for that knockout.
All right, we trade those KOs, and now it's Tempo's turn to get involved in the fight. Dragon Current just waiting for that animation to cancel. Bounce is going to get them out of range, and Zagrug will be trying to escort the team back.
Time to farm Unites, boys.
Too much damage. They simply have to retreat. Flareons might go for a cheeky steal with the snipe shot, but that is their only chance at the Reggie Alecki. Everybody else on the run.
Very nice body blocks as well coming out from that Blaziken, just saying no.
Yeah, so I don't know why they keep on like going the snarl if they have no healing at all, but like, I mean, their team is very explosive, right? They have like, just do one thing and hope for the best. One snipe shot, one confusion, one Gyarados combo, one wicked blow, right? It's fine, like they just want one quick thing, but it's so hard for them to reset.
Secured a single Reggie all game, despite having Inteleon or Urshifu, Alecki or
as soon as the fight lasts a bit longer and they don't get the one shot in, it's just over. Okay. Wait. But they have no Shifu Unite.
Super Swole Slam gonna get them out of danger and increase the danger. Zagrug goes back for the Citrus Berry.
Is this a good fight? I can't tell.
Targets on the other side. Chisel charging up.
No, Zagrug gets flipped over.
Zagrug goes down. Draken starts the fight.
Nah, no one can follow this up. This is off. No, yeah. Oh, Mr. Mime. Okay, I think this might be Jova.
Fusion, they know that they have
no tools. I mean, they have still some tools, but
that
Time Unite
opening,
was
but they've got to
awful.
make sure they don't get chipped down whilst doing so. They just don't have that same level of sustain that Fusion have for these fights.
Yeah, I mean, this Inteleon has been fantastic for Flareon's, doing so much poke damage, but simply they just don't have the options to chase. Draken does try to Ice Fang, but an early throat chop by Kratos will escape that lockdown of the crowd control. So now they are rotating around this Rayquaza. We're about to hit 1 minute, and time is running out.
Buzzwole face check, Buzzwole face check, Buzzwole face check. Okay, we have a 45 again. Rip Ray, just somehow, I don't know. I don't know how, just Rip Ray. I don't care how you do it.
A minute left.
Oh,
they managed to
Bounce
catch
eject!
Chandelure
They found Chandelure! They found Chandelure. But they have still no healing. Oh, Blaziken gets one.
With the basic attacks, but they have lost the Urshifu.
Blaziken is carrying this fight still.
He is free to do the basic
Guys, we have to Rip Ray, we have to Rip Ray, we have to Rip Ray, we have to Rip Ray.
He has Roland there to provide the support.
We have to Rip Ray. Gyarados is on it. There's a tornado happening.
They want the Rayquaza. Mishizzle is low. Flareon, can he secure more than two?
He gets it! But they can't score enough points, it's still over. They took too long.
To body block that, but there's only 20 seconds remaining. Sograk does have a full Rayquaza shield.
Nope.
This is going to be so tough for Orange Juicers. They need more than 100 points. Fusion is got a hold on
I think they just have to send it. I know it's hard, easy to backseat game.
Score, and that will be
But
Fusion
like,
knocking out Orange Juicers.
they just have to send it. And not go for Blaziken. Oh well.
So
GG.
close.
GG.
Oh my